In John 15 verse 13, Jesus says, "Greater love has no one than this, but to lay down their life for their friends." And Jesus did that when he died on the cross for us. He was really clear when he was with his disciples. He said to them, "I no longer call you servants, I call you friends." And if we follow Jesus, we are his friends. It's funny, isn't it? Not ha-ha funny, but we would never wear an electric chair as a piece of jewellery, or a noose, or a syringe for a lethal injection. And yet a cross is a common piece of jewellery around our necks, through our ears, tattooed on our bodies. I think of footballers I know who have the cross tattooed on their forearms, on their back. Jesus died on a cross for all of humanity. Didn't set any alarm bells ringing, no buzzing, just another criminal being nailed to another cross. It was Roman's way of advertising what happened to you. If you do what this person has done, then you will get what this person gets. And so when Jesus was taken to the cross on Golgotha, Skull Hill, he had a sign hung around his neck: "This is the King of the Jews." If you want to pretend to be a king of the Jews like this guy, then you're going to get strung up like this guy. He was whipped 39 times, 40 they believed would kill you, so they're being kind, with a cat of nine tails, a long leather whip with pieces of glass or stone in it, so that it would peel the first layer of skin off of your body. The Roman who whipped you like this was an expert in doing it. When Jesus had paraded through the city, the longest route, taken and hung on a cross to which he's nailed. Nails to his hands and his ankles, also tied so that he didn't fall off, as the nails might rip through the skin and come unattached. Archaeologists found loads of crucified bodies, and they couldn't work out why they didn't have any feet until they realised that the nail that goes through both of the ankles that are sideways on the cross would often bend back on itself. So it was easier to cut the piece of wood of the cross and to hack off the ankles and throw those away than to try and undo the nail that had bent in on itself. And Jesus hangs there naked. All bodily control has been lost. I don't need to paint the picture there for you. And he hangs. You could die over a period of days as your lungs filled with their own liquid. You actually killed yourself. Historians say it's the cruelest way that humanity has invented to torture and kill each other. Jesus died like this on a cross because God loves us, and God didn't want there to be a barrier between us and God. It's more than a piece of jewellery. It's equipment, a piece of torture, and Jesus was hung on it for you and for me, for everyone throughout time. I'm going to look into this more on Sunday in our church service, and then come back to it in our Empower Today podcast next week. I want to think next week about what did Jesus actually do when he died on that cross. Till then, take care. And as you walk around, look for the crosses that are everywhere, in architecture, in the sky, in the trees around us. It is littered with crosses that remind us that God loves us.